Let's speak a little bit about the rise of the opposition, as you call it in your book. And of course, we know that everybody is looking to next year, to local government elections, in what could be made or what could be broken. We'll start off specifically with the economic freedom fighters. And we know, just as we saw thousands, tens of thousands of red berets and shirts marching through the streets of Sandton recently, this cannot be ignored next year.
No, it can't be ignored. Julius Malema did well for himself. Remember, it took him 4 months to go from zero, being kicked out of the ANC Youth League and the ANC, to attracting 1.1 million new voters in the May 2014 election. If you look at what happened in Sandton, it's great that you mentioned that march. There was no publicity beforehand. If you think about the COSATU marches a few weeks before, you think about the anti-corruption marches about a month before that march, they were all publicized heavily on television, on radio, in newspapers. This march wasn't publicized, and it says to me that the EFF now has organizational muscle. It has branches in Togoza or Sebokeng or Soweto and other places. And come the elections in 2016, it can say to people, guys, it's time to go out and organize people to vote for us. So I think the EFF, it might not win as many wards as all that, but it will be quite an interesting whether it's in the Joburg City Council, the Tshwane Metro, Nelson Mandela Bay, it will be a significant player in our politics. Not just next year, but I think for quite a while to come.
Now, I don't know if this is an unfair assessment, but some of our users on our social networks have referred to the Democratic Alliance as trying very, very hard. And this came especially after the DA made that very solid decision after one of their MPs shared something on social media that seemed to promote or praise PW Botha. So the expulsion of Diane Kohler Barnard or her membership being terminated from the party, was this a desperate move? Was this a try-hard move? Was this a good move?
You know, I wish people would be a little bit easier on whoever took the decision to expel Diane Kohler Barnard. The point is, if the DA hadn't done it, we'd all be sitting here saying, you see, that's the racist, they support PW Botha
right.
and so forth. They go and give her the harshest penalty that you can give someone who does that sort of thing. And it's, oh, no, they're trying too hard. Why are they doing this and so forth? It's one of those decisions where it seems as if the DA would never win. For my part, I've said that if the DA wants to send out a message that it is tough on racism, it is tough on apartheid nostalgia, where people say, oh, it was always better under PW Botha and so forth. I say, when I was 16 in 1986, you know, PW Botha imprisoned thousands, I think 12,000, 16,000 young people in just that 1 year. And no amount of saying whatever can take that away, that this was someone who imprisoned young kids, some as young as 8 and 7 and so forth. So if for what it's worth, I think the DA did good.